मैं बंद करेंगे। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोविंद जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सारजातां सगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरपिषे नमः नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गौब्राह्मणाहिताय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हुकुम करोति वाचालं ततो नंदयाति कृपा वंदे श्री गौरीनाथाय श्री परमानंदमाधवं श्री चैतन्य ईश्वर ओम पवित्रो पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थितं दकोति वा यत् स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षः सर्वज्ञाभ्यान्तरं श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु। Hare Krishna. Welcome everybody to Bhakti Center, Gachibowli. Hare Bol. So, last week we were discussing about Jagannaths Rath Yatra. Everybody is fully in preparations of Rath Yatra in many places. Everybody's consciousness is taken over by Lord Jagannath. Right? We can't think of anything else except Rath Yatra. And next 2 weeks are going to be filled with Rath Yatras in all different houses. Everybody who has Jagannath in his house is waiting for his Rath to start. Right? Even in Bhakti Center here, we are doing Rath Yatra on 14th. I requested everybody to enthusiastically participate. Something is wrong. I am not feeling well. But we'll see how long Jagannath will allow me to talk. So, Jagannath Rath Yatra means bringing Jagannath from Vrindavan to, from Dwarka to Vrindavan. So, Yeah. So last week we discussed Lord Jagannath traveling from Lord Krishna, rather traveling from Dwarka to Vrindavan, and before he came to Vrindavan, his sister Subhadra and Baldev, they arrived in Vrindavan, just to make sure that all the Vrindavan Vasis are, not very sad. Because if they are very sad and Krishna arrives there, Krishna might feel that, oh my God, they are so sad, so I'll never go back to Dwarka. So both of them volunteered, Subhadra and Baladev, they both of them volunteered that we will go and make sure that the environment is set. So that when you come, when Krishna comes, he's not going to see very sad Vrindavan Vasis, but he will see them waiting for him, something like that. Very transcendental to understand. So finally, when Subhadra started and behind that Baldev started, Baldev just overtake Subhadra's Rath. And first Baldev reached, and then Subhadra Maya reached. And then after that, Krishna also started from behind. So when Baldev and Subhadra Maya they reached Vrindavan, they reached in the Nidhivan, where beside Yamuna, Srimati Radharani was waiting for Krishna like always. They looked at Srimati Radharani and they were completely perplexed, looking at her devotion and her connection and her situation, waiting for Krishna. And at that time, some confidential devotees of Srimati Radharani came forward and they all said, we want to express our understanding, our love for Radharani. And in that, the first one was Abhimanyu, who is transcendentally a very confidential character who actually is married to Radharani, Srimati Radharani, but he is not married. So who can marry Radharani except Lord Krishna? But he is married to enhance the rasa of Paraki rasa in the spiritual world, which is the topic which is not discussed mostly in public. It's discussed only with Krishna conscious devotees because many will not understand this. So, Abhimanyu, not the son of Subhadra, another Abhimanyu who is wife, the husband of Srimati Radharani, appears there. And he goes and takes the dust of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani, puts it on his head, and says, I am revealing a very confidential aspect which a lot of you don't know, is that I was married to Radharani only for enhancing a leela, between Radha and Krishna, that when I become an obstacle between both of them, how Lord Krishna will attract Srimati Radharani and how she will crave to come to Lord Krishna, that whole leela is enhanced when I become an obstacle. So he becomes an obstacle and he says that this is just a service given to me by Vrinda Devi, by Kartyayani Devi. I am a worshipper and I have been asked to marry. And in my entire life, I have never even seen Srimati Radharani. I have only seen the lotus feet. And this is an opportunity I want to take the dust of her lotus feet, to explain to the whole world that I am in so much in devotion of Sri Radha Krishna, and I am only here to serve Srimati Radharani. And at that time, his sister, Kukila, also comes forward and says, I have also played a lot of role in stopping Srimati Radharani from going to Lord Krishna. And today I also want to reveal a secret. Last week I was saying, secret of the secret. So she comes and says that, yeah, I played so many times the character of stopping and character of blocking Srimati Radharani from meeting Lord Krishna. But I would want to reveal a secret that once, when Lord Krishna had fallen completely sick in Vrindavan, the doctors had told that he needs the water of Yamuna to be sprinkled on his head, and only then he will be cured. And many came forward to bring that water, but the doctor also told the water has to be brought in a pot, and the pot will have 100 holes. So the water stays in the pot until you bring it to Lord Krishna. That water will cure Krishna's sickness. Everybody will wondering, how can I bring water in a pot which has holes? And then the doctor says, it is only possible by the most pure devotee of Krishna. And everybody, they tried. They put the water, but some other little bottle water keeps the 100 holes. Where can the water stand? And at that time, Srimati Radharani, small gopi, among many gopis, she stands up and says, I want to bring that water. And she goes and keeps the water in the pot, and not a single drop comes out. And the entire Vrindavan Vasis are amazed. Oh my God, what's going on? And Kutila declares that Srimati Radharani is the most pure devotee of Krishna. And I have played the role of stopping many people from, stopping many times, stopping her from reaching Krishna. But on this day, I want to declare how great Srimati Radharani is. Srimati Radharani ki Jai. So this way, we all worship Srimati Radharani. And in that situation, Krishna's Rath arrives. Now, this all Leela is heard by Baladev and Subhadra. And then Krishna's Rath arrives. And as soon as Krishna's Rath arrives, he's totally perplexed looking at Radharani. It's very difficult to explain this emotion Prabhuji in this today's day and time, because we're talking about the highest rasa of pure love. Just understand that Krishna looks at Srimati Radharani and immediately faints. Without any discussion, he just looks at her and he faints. And looking at him, Radharani also sits down and she's totally amazed, perplexed. And at that time, Lord Krishna also slowly comes back to his consciousness. And they keep looking at each other. And they start, communicating with their eyes, looking at each other. And in that consciousness, Krishna's eyes wide open. Krishna's eyes wide open, and his hands, limbs, everything goes inside. And looking at Radha and Krishna, even Baladev and Subhadra's eyes and legs go inside. And the whole world witnessed the most ecstatic form of the Supreme Lord, in the form of where his arms are out but the limbs and eyes are wide open, and that form is first time manifested. This also is a Leela, explained by Acharyas, why Lord Jagannath appeared and how he appeared. Krishna completely expressing his deep love for Srimati Radharani in Vrindavan. And he completely, changes his form. Completely changes his form. Hare Krishna. So this is one way of understanding Jagannath's form. There is another way also, where he is hiding the Leelas of Vrindavan and Dwarka, and the door opens and all the brother and sister, they, the eyes completely come out and their form shrink, but this is another pastime. And when Vrindavan's Vasis see Radha and Krishna meeting each other after 100 years, almost 100 years, right? They feel, and they start dancing. Then Srimati Radharani starts dancing. Krishna starts dancing. And the whole Ras Leela, the whole consciousness of Radha and Krishna, which was there when Krishna was awake for many, many years, that same Leela, they all remember, and they start dancing and they start dancing and dancing. And they forget what is the time when they are dancing. The time crosses, night, and then it goes to midnight, and the dance is not stopped. And it goes on and on and on and on, and finally it reaches like 4 o'clock in the morning. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, the Vrindavan Vasis, they realize, oh my God, it's almost early morning. And this time it's just not the gopis, it's Gopas, everybody. Entire Vrindavan is there. And they see Radha and Krishna are dancing. And at that time, one of the Vrindavan Vasis says, this form in which Radha and Krishna are there, this form has to be worshipped. Right? And they immediately bring garlands, and they garland Radha and Krishna. and they say, let us perform an arati. And Acharya explained the first Mangal Arati happened on that day. Right? When Radha and Krishna met after 100 years, it was right the right time, and the Mangal Arati happened. Right? They started singing the Mangal Arati. And the same Mangal Arati is sung even today. I mean, the spirit is the same, but Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is not Vishwanath Chakravarti. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has captured the spirit of that Mangal Arati, and the same is sung in Vrindavan even today to wake up Krishna. Right? The same first Mangal Arati which Radha Krishna had witnessed. So in every other part of the world, the Mangal Arati is different, Sansara Dava, but in Vrindavan the Mangal Arati is different. Right? So we'll sing that Mangal Arati. We can all, many of you already know. The same Mangal Arati, waking up the whole Vrindavan. Vibhavari Shesha Govinda Lilananda So, so this song was sung, and since then the Mangalarati is continuing in Vrindavan. And A.C. Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada took this Mangala Aarti from Vrindavan to the entire world. And every single temple, even as we speak, as the globe is rotating, even right now at this point, there is some temple in some corner of the world where Mangala Aarti is happening. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. And so many Rath Yatras are happening across the world, right, where Krishna is being taken to Vrindavan. So Lord Brahma, who is the creator of this world, when he created this world, he became very sad. Because he did not see any happiness in this world. His job is to create the material world. His job is to create what God wants as a service. Right? But somehow, after creating this material world, is completely upset. Why? He is looking at all the living entities. And in the third canto of Bhagavatam, in 9th chapter, 8th shloka, Lord Brahma says, Shutra Tridhatunena imamuhur adhyamana Shutra Tridhatunena imamuhur adhyamana Sitoshna Vatavarshair Itara Itarascha Kamagnina Achyutarusha Sudhurbharena Kamagnina Achyutarusha Sudhurbharena Sampashyato mana urukrama Sidate me Sampashyato mana urukrama Sidate me. He says this and he looks at the Supreme Lord and he asks, please tell me a solution for this. What is the meaning of this? Shuttritridhatumena ima manaha adhyamana. Shut means hunger. Trit means thirst. All these living entities are dying with thirst and hunger, like I'm asking for water again and again. Thirst is not going, mouth is becoming dry again and again and again. So, Tridhatumena. Tridhatume means what? Tridhatume means three kinds of humor, meaning bile, mucus, and wind. Tridhatume. So, here Brahma is telling to Lord Narayan, hey Narayan, you asked me to create this universe, but this universe, everybody is suffering. They are suffering with hunger. If they can't eat, they can't live. If they can't drink anything, water, the thirst is not going. It's never-ending thirst. Continuously they are feeling thirst. What kind of happiness can they derive? What kind of happiness can they derive in this situation? Tridhatumena imamuhur. All of them always. Imamuhur adhyamana. Adhyamana means completely in suffering. Tridhatumena imamuhur adhyamana. Okay, this is the suffering that they are going through. But what next? If this is okay, Sitoshna, Vata, Varashayir, Itara Itarascha. Sita Ushna means what? You heard this many times. Winter and summer. Summer and winter. Sita Ushna. Summer and winter are troubling them. Meaning material world is troubling them. Material atmosphere, Prakriti is troubling them. So he says, oh Krishna, first is bodily they are troubling. They are troubled. Next is by nature they are troubled. Sita Ushna. Vata. Vata means wind. Including wind is troubling them. So many tornadoes, so many this, so many that. Hot air, cold air. And Vata, and then Varashayir. Varashayir in Telugu we call Varsham. Rains are coming or they are not coming. Either there are more rains or there are less rains. Or there are untimely rains. You know why it is raining right now? We don't know. Untimely rains. So many farmers suffer. Food is, gone. So Lord Brahma is saying, Sitoshna Vata Varashayir. And then he says like, Itara Itarascha, many more ways. There are so many more ways that they are suffering due to material nature that he decides to say Itara Itarascha. Sitoshna Vata Varashayir, Itara Itarascha. Okay, now their material nature is suffering them, their body is suffering them, and then in that suffering also, Kamagnina Achyutarusha. These people, they have so much kamagni. Sex desire, desire to enjoy without God, lust, that is making them suffer. And when that is not satisfied, achyuta rusha. Rusha means anger. Achyuta means unfallible anger. They cannot control that anger. Everybody is fighting with each other. One after the other fight in the house, in the office, outside. Anger. The anger is not able to control. Living entity is not able to control his anger. Kamagnina achyuta rusha. Kamagnina achyuta rusha. Sudurbarena. Perplexed. They are completely perplexed in that angry situation. And then he finally says, Sampashyato mana. Looking at all of them, my heart is totally in pain. Sampashyato mana. Gurukrama. He is saying Gurukrama. The name that he chooses to call, sometimes he calls Janardana. He is saying Gurukrama. Gurukrama means what? Oh, great actor. Oh, great actor, Krishna. Do something to them. You know, they are suffering like this. You asked me to create this creation. Gurukrama. See the thing. Show some mercy. Right? So hearing this prayer of Lord Brahma, Lord Krishna, Lord Narayan tells Lord Brahma, don't worry. I think you are very much worried. I can see your worry. You are a Vaishnava and you cannot see the pain in others. So I am going to relieve all of them from pain. How am I going to relieve them from that pain? I am going to appear, Brahma, I am going to appear in a place called Purushottama Kshetra, Jagannaths Puri. It is also called Sri Kshetra. Or it is also called Shankha Kshetra. It looks like a Shankha, like a conch shell, the whole place. I am going to appear there. And anybody who takes my darshan in that place will not have to go through all these pains of this material world. Whatever you describe, they'll all come back to me. Brahma says, just by going to that place, just by taking darshan of your form in that place, they'll come back to you. He says, yes. Brahma says, I'll go first. I'll go first because I am also in the same perplexity. Let me go first. So Brahma goes to Jagannath Puri and he goes to a place called Rohini Kund. And as soon as he goes to the Rohini Kund, he sees a crow comes and sips little water from the Rohini Kund. As soon as the crow sips that water from the Rohini Kund, it gets 4 hands. And Brahma said, what? What is happening here? Means it has become ready to go back to Vaikuntha. It gets the Vishnu's 4 hands. The crow is such a not very beautiful creature. And this crow comes to your lake in Jagannath Puri and it just sips the water and it gets 4 hands. What is going on? Hey Narayan, is it such a place? I mean, we are not able to believe the mercy. How is it that you are able to give liberation to such people in such easy way? And Lord says, that is my mercy on all of them. I have appeared in this place and I am giving. And one person becomes a little perplexed, apart from Lord Brahma, Yamaraj. Yamaraj says, if this is the place, then I will become jobless. Everybody will come here, take a sip of water, and what is there for me to do after that? They'll all come back to you. I'm happy. It's not that I want people, but I'm looking at this, please tell me what should I do now? What should I do now? And at that time, Lakshmi Devi comes in front of Yamaraj and says, I'll answer your question. Actually, you have no business in that place. Any other place you can go and find out the faults of karma that people do, but in Jagannath Puri, or people who pull the Jagannath Rath, you have got no business with them. Everybody is, the Yamaraj is like, what do you mean? Mata, what? Can you explain more? And Lakshmi Devi says, from where I am standing, from where I am sitting, if I look at Jagannath Puri, I can see even an ant walking in Jagannath Puri with 4 hands. Say, hey, Krishna, even an ant in Jagannath Puri with 4 hands? And she says, what to speak of ants with four hands? Anybody who sleeps in Jagannath Puri gets the same benefit of a samadhi in Satyayuga. What to speak of sleeping if he just walks few steps, if he gets more sukriti than circumlating Earth planet 7 times. Yamaraj is like, Mata, what am I supposed to do? How should I worship? What should I do in this place? Yeah, actually there is one more thing Lakshmi Devi says which I am hesitant to tell. That even if somebody eats a fish, he gets the benefit of Mahaprasad in Jagannath. It's there in Skanda Purana. But that's not for all of us. Don't look at me like that. Yeah. The spirit of she telling that is the place is so potent. Right? The place is so potent. And she further says, anybody if he speaks a little in Jagannath Puri also, it's equal to speaking the 4 Vedas. That is the potency. That is how much I am giving as mercy. My Lord is giving mercy in Jagannath Puri. So, at that time, Yamaraj says, what am I supposed to do here? Tell me, if when I come here, what am I supposed to do? She says, I'll tell you a story and then I'll tell you what to do. So, Lakshmi Devi says that there used to be a great sage called Markandeya Muni. And this Markandeya Muni got a benediction to live for thousands and thousands of days of Brahma. Like there is no death only. Right? And this Markandeya Rishi got that boon, but he did not know that, Brahma doesn't be awake all the time, he sleeps also. So every time he sleeps, there is a dissolution and the whole water comes up and he has to be in the water completely perplexed, where he has to swim, where he has to stay. It's completely, like a very chaotic situation. So he's trying to be on top of the water. And then he's like, my God, what should I do now? I'm not going to die, but I have to survive this whole night of Brahma, which is 4.3 billion years. And then he looks at this tract of land which is floating above the water. And that tract of land is Jagannath Puri, Purushottama Kshetra. And the Supreme Lord is sleeping on a leaf on the tract of land. Right? In a very small boy's form and holding his toenail in his mouth and sucking the toenail. And that form is called Vatapatra Shai. He looks at that form and he's amazed, my God, what is this? Who is this boy? He looks so beautiful and he's sucking his toenail. Why is he sucking his toenail? Because he wants to taste what is there in the lotus feet. Everybody wants to touch his lotus feet. What is there in his lotus feet? He's tasting his own lotus feet. And at that time he looks at that little boy and the little boy takes a deep breath. Like there he takes a deep breath. And as soon as he takes a deep breath, the whole ocean, including him and the whole universe, all the planets, everything go into his nostril. And suddenly he is inside the boy. And he's looking around. What just happened? And he doesn't know what's happening. Everything is inside. And then he takes a breath out. And then he comes out and he's again in the water. He's amazed. Oh my God, this boy is the cause of all causes. Ishvaraha Paramaha Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. So he's totally, amazed. Looking at that boy. And he starts meditating on that boy. And he starts there and he starts meditating. At that time, this Rishi meditating this way, Lord Shiva and Parvati look at him. They come to see this Markandeya Muni. They come and sit in front of Markandeya Muni and say, hey, Markandeya Muni, what are you meditating? We want to know, what are you meditating? You are looking happy with a great smile, you are meditating. What are you meditating? But Markandeya Muni doesn't react. He was completely engrossed in the pastime of Lord Krishna. He is just meditating on the little Gopal that he saw in his vision. At that time, Lord Shiva thinks, I want to see what is meditating. And definitely whatever is meditating is in his heart. So I need to go to his heart. So he also takes the same route that Gopal did by the wind route. So he becomes like a wind, and he and Parvati enter into the nostril of Markandeya Muni and reach their heart. And suddenly they see that Gopal is there, inside the heart, the form, they can see. And immediately they pay obeisance, Lord Shiva and Parvati. And as soon as Markandeya Muni is looking at Gopal and suddenly see two other people coming into his heart. Huh? Who are they? And immediately see Lord Shiva and Parvati, immediately opens his eyes. As soon as he opens his eyes, he sees Lord Shiva and Parvati in front of him. And then he says, "Oh my Lord Shiva, you have appeared here. I'm so sorry. I was meditating on Gopal. Please forgive me." So what do you want, Markandeya Muni? You have got everything. No, I want devotion to Lord Krishna. Then Lord Shiva gives a Shivalingam to Markandeya Muni. And that Shivalinga is being worshipped even today as Markandeshwar Mahadev in Jagannath Puri. When you go there is a linga called Markandeshwar Mahadev. There is a temple in Jagannath Puri. And Yamaraj, after hearing this pastime, is like, what about me? And Lakshmi Devi gives another Shivlingam to Yamaraj. And that Yamaraj is also being worshipped as Yameshwar Mahadev in Jagannath Puri. So both of them get whom they should worship, and the same Mahadev is protecting the whole. And at that time, Lakshmi Devi tells Yamaraj that I am going to tell you something you have to follow now. You can go and measure the karma of everybody around the planet, but nobody related to Lord Jagannath in Jagannath Puri. You have no business here. Lord Brahma says, okay, what is my work? Lakshmi Devi says, you have to help a king called Indradumna. He is going to establish the Supreme Lord in this place. So you have to help that king. Okay, I will help that king. So Brahma is waiting for the king to manifest. Right? So this pastime is mentioned in Skanda Purana. How Indradumna Maharaj, he appeared on the planet and he started searching for that Supreme Lord he wants to worship. He somehow has everything in his life. He is devoted, he knows Vedas, but he is completely unsatisfied, vacant from within. At that time, Narad Muni and all the ministers, they are in front of him and he asks, please tell me whom should I worship that my vacantness is gone? And they say, it's a long pastime, I'm telling in short, that they say that there is this place called Purushottama Kshetra, and in that place there is a personality called Neela Madhav. You are supposed to worship that Neela Madhav. If you worship, you will become very satisfied. And immediately Indradumna Maharaj says, that is the mission of whole of my life now. Who can go and find that Neela Madhav from me? Can I go? One of the ministers, Vidyapati, he says, no, I will go, don't worry. I will go. I will go and search for this. So Vidyapati Maharaj, Vidyapati, the great minister, he goes into the forest and he starts searching for Neela Madhav. Where is Neela Madhav? Where is Neela Madhav? Where is Neela Madhav? He doesn't see Neela Madhav anywhere. But he's searching and searching and searching in one forest and he completely gets tired and he's sitting there. He could not find Neela Madhav, but the forest people find him. And the forest people are called Sharavaras. The Sharavaras find him. And they come and ask, hey, who are you and what are you searching? And the minister says, I am searching for Neela Madhav. Can you take me to the place? Can you take me to the place called Purushottama Kshetra? And can you take me to the place where Neela Madhav is there? And the Sharavaras say, by the way, you are in Purushottama Kshetra right now. You are almost very close to Neela Madhav. We will take you to Neela Madhav. So there is two versions of the story. In one version, in a different way, they hide him and they take him. In Skanda Purana, there is another version. They actually take him. So they take him to the deity of Neela Madhav, and as soon as he looks at Neela Madhav, he faints. My God, what a beautiful form of the Supreme Lord. This is the form that our king is looking for. He looks at the deity, and immediately the forest people there, the worshippers, Sharavaras, they take a garland from the lotus feet of the deity and put it on this person. And Vidyapati is completely amazed. And they take a little bit of prasad of the deity and they give it to this Mahaprasad, they give it to Vidyapati. And Vidyapati is so much blessed. And then he says, my king wants to take darshan of this deity. I will go and come. Immediately he leaves from that place. And now he knows where that place is. He goes to King Indradumna, and King Indradumna is waiting. Hey, what happened? You came back. Did you find? Yes, Maharaj, I found. I found the deity of Nilamada, and you won't believe how beautiful it is. And no wonder you are unsatisfied because you have not seen him yet. Let me take you with me. So immediately he tells Indradumna Maharaj, let's go. And Indradumna Maharaj like, let's go. There is no other agenda now. He takes the entire entourage and starts his journey towards Nilamada. And while they are reaching, on the way, there is a place called Utkala Kshetra. And while they go there, the king of that place immediately gets to know that Indradumna Maharaj, the king of the universe, is coming. And immediately comes and pays obeisances. And when he pays obeisances, Indradumna Maharaj sees that he is not very happy. He says, what happened? He says, there was a lot of famine, there was a lot of rain and floods in our entire forest. We lost many things, including Nilamada. Hearing this, Indradumna Maharaj's heart completely sinks. What is this? So Nilamada's darshan will not happen to me? What is the use of this life? What is the use of this life? Why should I even exist now? I don't want to exist if I can't take darshan of Nilamada. And at that time, Narad Muni again comes. And he says, hey, Indradumna Maharaj, don't become so upset. Nilamada has come in your dream and he will appear to you. But don't try to search Nilamada, don't try to become upset because Nilamada is not appearing. Instead, serve in such a way that Nilamada will appear. And the same thing is Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj says that don't try to see Krishna, serve Krishna in such a way that he comes to see you. So we all are trying to serve Srila Prabhupada in such a way that Lord Jagannath is appearing to see all of us. Right? That's the spirit. That I want to see Jagannath, I want to see Jagannath. Jagannath will see you if we are sincere in our service, if we are dedicated to our service. Whatever time and life this body is still with us, without any question, dedicated to Lord Krishna. You never know when it will stop beating. You never know when it will cheat you and in what position you will put yourself. You never know. So Narad Muni says, don't worry. That Supreme Lord will definitely appear. At that time, he enters into Bhuvaneshwar. Indradumna Maharaj enters into Bhuvaneshwar. And Narad Muni explains the pastime of Bhuvaneshwar, where he says how Lord Shiva and Parvati married, and Lord Shiva lives in Kailasha with no house, no facilities, and Parvati Ma one day is like, there has to be some house for us, and with his Shakti he creates a place called Kashi, and they both go and reside there. But in Kashi they don't find happiness, right? It's considered to be the house of Lord Shiva, but then he doesn't find the happiness. He decides, I'll go back to Kailash. But while going to Kailash, he hands over the Kashi to Kashiraj. And Kashiraj, unfortunately, hands it over to, what is that person's name? Pondrik. And Pondrik becomes very egoistic. He thinks that he is Krishna himself. There's a whole pastime of Pondrik. There are many Pondriks in this world now. Those days there used to be one Pondrik. He enacts as if he has Sudarshan Chakra, he has this, he has that, he dresses like Krishna and he does so many things like Krishna. And one day Krishna calls him Radha. And he goes, hey, I am Krishna, I am also, you are duplicate Krishna, I am original Krishna. You want to become Krishna? Here, take the Sudarshan. Sudarshan comes, cuts his head only. And hearing that, Kashiraj becomes very angry. Hey, you have killed my friend. And Kashiraj comes for a fight. And Krishna simply removes his head and throws in Kashi. So, in Kashi, everybody is like, oh, our king has gone to kill Krishna, fight with Krishna. He's going to come back with Krishna's head. And his head comes and falls there. Sudakshina, the son of Kashiraj, becomes very angry that his father is killed like that. Immediately, he starts doing tapasya to Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva appears. And Sudakshina says, please help me in fighting with Krishna. Vaishnavanam Yatashram go, and is also Ashutosh and is Bholenath also. So, okay, I will help you in fighting with Krishna. And along with Sudakshina, even Lord Shiva goes to fight with Krishna. And obviously, Lord Shiva surrenders at one point. And then Lord Shiva says, oh my Lord, I have done this offense. To oblige the prayer of my devotee, I have to fight with you. What can I do? Then Lord Krishna says, oh Mahadev, you are so dear to me. My desire after this fight, since you have asked what you should do, I want you to reside very close to me in a place called Bhuvaneshwar. Like, just stay there. So that is how Bhuvaneshwar came, and that pastime is explained by Narad Muni to Indraduni Maharaj, that you have entered to Bhuvaneshwar. This is the glory of this place. So finally, Lord Shiva, when Indraduni Maharaj is in Bhuvaneshwar and is meditating on Lord Shiva appears and says, you have to, hey king, you have to build a temple for Lord Narsinghadev in Bhuvaneshwar. That is my desire. Okay, so if you have that desire, I will build the temple. And Indraduni Maharaj builds a temple for Lord Narsinghadev. And next day, Narsinghadev appears in his dream and says, I want you to do 1,000 Ashwamedha Yagyas. He said, 1,000 Ashwamedha Yagyas? You want me to do? And Indraduni Maharaj says, okay, I'll do. He does 999 Ashwamedha Yagyas, and immediately Lord Vishnu appears in his dream. And he asks Narad Muni, why did he appear in my dream? What am I supposed to do now? He says, just because you have done 999 is satisfied, so don't need to do the 1,000. He's already satisfied. Right? But he says that, I'm doing all these things, but my left eye and left leg is, itching. And something is not right. I'm still not satisfied. Narad Muni says, don't think it is inauspicious. The right time has come. Lord Jagannath is going to appear now. Lilananda is going to appear now. Don't get disheartened. And as he is sitting there on the bank of the ocean, he gets a fragrance from the ocean. Fragrance and effulgence. And he sees it. Huge wooden logs are coming towards the shore. And he looks at the wooden logs and he looks at Narad Muni. Narad Muni, what is happening here? Narad Muni says, this is the first Snana Yatra of the Supreme Lord. He is taking bath and is coming here. And since that day, Snana Yatra is done. Because he is washing himself and coming there. And then the wooden logs come and he says, what is this? He says, this is the Supreme Lord's form that is going to appear to him. You were expecting him to be Nila Madhav, now he is going to be Daru Brahma. So Daru Brahma is going to appear, meaning the Lord which is made of wood. So where is that form? He says, the right sculpture is going to come now. Please wait. Supreme Lord is going to manifest himself. At that time, Vishwakarma appears in the form of an old carpenter or an old person who does sculptures. He says, I am going to do this work if you permit me. Immediately, Indraduni Maharaj looking at him understands this is a transcendental Leela. The right person has come. My Neela Madhav is going to appear. I have been waiting for so many years. I have been doing so many 1,000 Ashwamedha Yagyas. He did so many things, so many orders he followed. Now the Lord Jagannath is going to appear. And at that time he says, now you have to wait for a little more time, you should not disturb. I am going to be inside carving this deity. You be outside waiting for the deity. Don't come and open the door. If you open the door, I am going to stop then and there. Indraduni Maharaj looks at his wife, Gundicha. Both husband and wife look at each other and like, okay, we'll wait. We'll wait outside the door. So they wait outside the door. And the sound is coming, thak, 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 tuk, 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 tuk. The whole carving is going on. And both of them, their hearts are beating, thak, 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 tuk, tuk, tuk. Supreme Lord is going to appear. 15 days have passed, no appearance. And then after that 15 days, the sound stops. The sound stops when the deity is ready. Hari Bol, the deity is ready, the deity is ready. His wife says, Gundicha Maharani, please go open the door. No, he says, no, he didn't. He told me not to open the door. The sound has stopped. What does it mean? Either the deity is ready or something has happened to that carpenter. You have to go open the door, otherwise how will you know? Indraduni Maharaj is already desperate to see Nilamada. I know, my dear Gundicha, but I should not open the door. He will open the door. No, the sound has stopped. You are supposed to see. How many here have been forced by your wife to do something that you can happen? So, Indraduni Maharaj also could not stop himself with the pressure of his wife and his own pressure from within that he has to see what's going on, and they open the door. As soon as the door opened, they see these three forms of the Lord made out of wood, where there is no eyes, no legs, no proper shape of the hands. And what is this? And then at that time, both of them start crying. And in that situation, Narad Muni again comes. He comes and tells Indraduni Maharaj, hey, what are you so upset about? The Supreme Lord has manifested. Because Narad Muni saw that form in Dwarka. Narad Muni also saw this form in Vrindavan. He knows that the Supreme Lord's form is already. He tells Indraduni Maharaj, don't be upset. The Lord has appeared in this form. What kind of form is this? He says, you think he is formless, right? Yes. And I know that is the right form. That is also yes. The greatness of Lord Jagannath is, even the Vaishnavas will worship him, even the Shunyavas will worship him. People who want to worship as a form, they will worship him. People who don't believe in a form will come and worship him. Whole universe will worship him. If you think he is formless, worship him. He is formless. If you think he has a form, worship him. He has a form. And it is explained in the Purana that Lord, when he appeared as Jagannath, he looked at Brahma and he said, you don't give me eyelids. Already gopis have complained, I don't need any eyelids. And by the way, don't give me legs also, because again I'll go away from Vrindavan. I don't need legs. Give me two hands which are straight, so that I can embrace anybody who comes to me. So I am very satisfied with this from Brahma. I am very satisfied with this form. Though Brahma did not create, but in the past time he is telling to Brahma, I am very satisfied with this form. So Indraduni Maharaj, immediately they paint the deity and the form of the Lord is manifested. And Brahma is so amazed, and Indraduni Maharaj starts worshipping that Lord Jagannath in the form, who has appeared in the Purushottama Kshetra. And since then, on that day when he found the deity, the wooden logs in the ocean, the same day is the day when Rath Yatra happens. Where transcendentally Lord falls sick. And then after 15 days, he again appears. Right? He again appears in front of everybody and is ready for Rath Yatra, that he wants to go to Vrindavan. And is taken to Gundicha Mandir, which is significantly Vrindavan. So that is Jagannath Puri and its pastime. And how fortunate are we? Many people who are born in Andhra Pradesh or Telangana don't even know about Jagannath. Many of us don't know about Jagannath. The first time I saw Jagannath was in my Shiksha Guru's house in Boston. Little deities I saw in their house. Who are they? And they told that Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. Who is Jagannath? This is Krishna. Oh, Krishna. And Baladev and Subhadra I know. Names I know. The story of Krishna I know. And when I looked at Jagannath that day, I was like, oh my God, there's something about it. It is so mesmerizing that many people, especially in foreign countries when the Rath Yatra happens, many foreigners, they just come in front of the Lord and they keep looking at him. I've seen that myself. They're amazed, who is this? And he's attractive, he's looking like, his eyes are so open, he looks like this here and there. My God. Eyes are wide open. And Jagannath's eyes are wide open. He doesn't want a single eyelid because he wants to see anything small, good we do, he wants to see us. Anything bad we do, he turns his face. He doesn't want to see anything bad we do. He wants to see everything good we do. Everything good we do. And the greatest good that we can do is to serve the spiritual master, serve the Guru, who is serving Lord Jagannath, Lord of the universe. Right? So we all, Prabhuji and Matajis, have a great responsibility that we have to carry on this endeavor of Srila Prabhupada, the first Rath Yatra that happened in the foreign country, when Lord Jagannath was seen by Prabhupada. Lord Jagannath appeared by himself in America as soon as Prabhupada went there. It's not like Prabhupada took Jagannath there. Prabhupada took Bhagavatam there. Prabhupada took Bhagavatam. Jagannath appeared. Yamuna Mataji, his disciples. Malati Mataji, sorry. Malati Mataji. She looked at Jagannath, the small deity. She was perplexed. What is this? Kettle. In a store, like a gift store in America. She looked at this. What is this? And she asked, something related to India. Oh really? I showed it to Prabhupada. She brought that and she kept in front of Prabhupada. Prabhupada, you've seen this. What is this? What is this, sir? She brought the Lord of Universe here. Immediately he said, please keep it there. He kept it. Immediately Prabhupada paid Shasta Dandavat. Jagannath, you appeared here. Your timing, like Prabhupada didn't plan for it. Jagannath is planning. So he appeared there. And then Prabhupada asked, Malati Mataji, did you find two other personalities beside him? He doesn't appear alone. Yes, there are two other. Please go and get them. So she went and brought those two, Baladev and Subhadra. And Prabhupada looked at all three of them and said, Jagannath will appear. You want me to serve you now. And you want all these people to serve you now. Immediately Prabhupada told the pastime of Jagannath to all the disciples sitting there. All the American boys and girls are stunned looking at the deity and the pastime what's going. And hearing that Shamsundar Prabhu, husband of Malati Mataji, he told that if you want Prabhupada, I can carve this deity. He's a carpenter by profession. You can carve. Oh, really? You can carve? Okay, go ahead and carve. So, Shamsundar Prabhu started carving on his terrace in his house. Started carving Jagannath. Looking at the small deity and the reference, he started carving. And while he is carving, again, just like Vishwakarma is carving and Indraduni Maharaj was in anxiety, maybe Prabhupada wanted to see what's going on, how much did he finish. The condition was not that he will stop carving, but Prabhupada went to see. Prabhupada went to see, and when he went and saw, he carved Baladev and he was carving Jagannath and he was smoking. And he kept the cigarette packet on the head of Baladev. Right? My God, Prabhupada, can you imagine what Acharya would have thought? But Prabhupada immediately looked at Shamsundar Prabhu and he said, you should not do this because you're carving the Supreme Lord. I know you're attached to cigarettes. But my request is, you should quit. Why don't you do a thing? Why do you want to keep this cigarette between you and the Supreme Lord? Remove all the things between you and the Supreme Lord. Just remove. And then immediately Shamsundar Prabhu got up and he said, my God, what did he do? He was not expecting Prabhupada to come there. But anyways, what he did is wrong. So immediately he picked up the cigarette packet and he said, Prabhupada, today is the last day of seeing this near me. Now there is nothing between me and Jagannath. He threw out the cigarette packet. That's it. And since then, Shamsundar Prabhu never touched. And he completed carving the deities of Jagannath. And the huge Rath was made and Jagannaths Rath Yatra happened. The biggest Rath Yatra happened in San Francisco, where they did not know what to distribute. Jagannath Prasad, just all American boys and girls, hippies, new people, they don't know what to do. And Prabhupada is getting them what to do. A huge rath was made by Jayantra Prabhu. What was the full name? Jayananda Prabhu. Sorry, Jayananda Prabhu. Jayananda Prabhu. Jayananda Prabhu was one of the devotee of disciple of Prabhupada, knew, and he worked day and night to make the Rath Yatra happen. And he explained he had cancer. He had cancer under his arm. Huge lump of cancer was there. And in that pain also, he did not let the devotees know how much in pain he was. But he was a good architect, he was like carpenter, like he created the entire Rath, huge Rath he created. Huge Rath. And Prabhupada saw that Rath and he was amazed. Jagannaths Rath Yatra happening in the San Francisco, right? And that bridge, what is it called? The bridge called Golden Gate. The Golden Gate Bridge. Right? There the Sankirtan happened in the garden of Golden Gate. And Lord Jagannath was roaming in the San Francisco, in the downtown and all the places. Prabhupada was so happy. And anything that is done for the Supreme Lord is reciprocated back. Jayananda Prabhu left his body because of cancer. They were very engaged. And Prabhupada was so grateful that he told that Jayananda has brought Jagannath Rath for Jagannath. And anywhere the Rath Yatra happens, Jagannath Rath should have Jayananda Prabhu's picture. Very cool. And even now on the Rath we keep Jayananda Prabhu's picture. Right? And Srila Prabhupada picture, of course. Srila Prabhupada is the Acharya who brought Jagannath into our life. And this is something amazing that when I was living in Denver, when Mataji in Denver revealed even more confidential last time that happened. I forgot that Mataji's name. They opened a Krishna house in Boulder. So that Mataji, she used to serve in a hospice where people leave their body. And she used to serve, and there was an old lady she was serving. And she used to chant Hare Krishna a little bit, hesitantly in front of Americans. You don't know what they will say or not. This is a very recent pastime. And while she was chanting this Hare Krishna, this old lady stopped her and said, "You are a Hare Krishna devotee?" I said, "Yes, I am a Hare Krishna devotee." "Do you know Hare Krishna?" "Yes, my son used to chant Hare Krishna." "Who is your son?" She showed the picture. "It is Jayananda Prabhu." And she was shocked. "Jayananda Prabhu, you are Jayananda Prabhu's mother?" The same Prabhupada said, "Yes, the Swami is my son." So before she left her body, she was chanting, that Mataji was chanting Hare Krishna for her. See how Lord Krishna reciprocates. Not only the son was delivered, the mother was also taken care after the son left. Prabhupada also left, but that was also taken care. That is the mercy of Lord Jagannath. So it's amazing. Without any doubt, you all should have the faith that we all are serving Jagannath, and Jagannath is going to take care of us at the time when it comes. Okay? Keep the faith in Lord Jagannath. Please enthusiastically participate in this Rath Yatra. Please contribute for this Rath Yatras. Please don't go to Rath Yatras at the time of Rath Yatra. Go in advance so that you can go and do some services. You all have given your names to different Rath Yatras. We are the devotees who are serving Jagannath and showing Jagannath to others. So we should not go when the Rath starts. Please go by 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. Chant your names early. But go to that place, whether it's Mahima Mankura, Mahima Avatar, Mupa Indraprastha, and many other places where the Rath Yatra is happening on 7th morning and 7th evening, then 13th morning and 13th evening, 14th morning and 14th evening. Please go early. I request all the coordinators, the main coordinators of the Yatras, to call the devotees who have given their names. I have to reshuffle some of you from one Rath Yatra to another because some Rath Yatras don't have anybody on. So I will request you, I will call during the week. And please help everybody have a very vibrant Rath Yatra. in those respective communities, I'm sure there is funding that has come, but if the coordinator requests you, you can contribute there. And here also for this Rath Yatra, I don't know what number we have reached. Huh? Yeah, so we need one more. We reached 3 lakhs. Very good. So we need little more. So please come forward and donate. Already in the QR code, you can donate and help the Rath Yatra become more vibrant. There won't be next 2 Sunday fees because all of us will be in the Yatras, right? There might be some kirtan that might happen here. I request the voice here, in the voice that please do the kirtan and maybe a little talk when we are all not here. Let the Sunday fees continue for at least 1 week because the next week anyway we all will be here for the Bhakti Center Rath Yatra. So we will have His Grace Radhesham Prabhu also coming for the Rath Yatra. Very come very late, but he come. And there's a pandal we are going to keep there. I told the past time already last time. So we're going to have that Rath Yatra there. The pandal there, another pandal here. Praveen Prabhu is taking care of that. There is a lot of need for many of us to go and distribute pamphlets. The pamphlets are here. These are the pamphlets with the route of the Rath Yatra and the meaning of the Rath Yatra. The meaning of Rath Yatra is also there. Let us say 3 Lord Haribols to Suma Mataji and Lakshmikant Prabhu. Those pamphlets, the whole information of the Rath Yatra, and they also get educated what is Rath Yatra. The purpose of Rath Yatra, what is Rath Yatra, why should you participate, how to participate and welcome the Lord on the Rath Yatra, Lord in Rath Yatra, when is Rath Yatra, and the route, everything is there. So we require devotees. We have printed like 5,000 of these. We want this to go to every flat in the vicinity. How many want to volunteer to go to these flats and give this? Yeah? Yes. So I request one devotee to coordinate this. You can coordinate? Anyone among you? Rastas Prabhu can coordinate? Yeah. The next week you should do this after the 7th. From the yeah, now also 50-50 pamphlets you can take, to with you and to start giving it in this locality if you live here in the flats. Tell them the Lord Jagannath is coming. Their opportunity to serve Jagannath is coming. Right? It's a great opportunity. So Lord Jagannath will start from here. All the 3 Raths will start from here. They will go on this high tension road, creating tension, and then they'll go on the Mandala road and then finally into Gautami Enclave Society. It's going to be a big challenge taking the Raths into the society because the trees are really low. We will keep doing that. We will require volunteers just for doing that service. For each Rath, we require one person with a big stick and one person bringing it down. As the current wires, as the trees, plants, everybody will. The problem is when Jagannath Rath is going, the branches will come even more down to touch Jagannath. Do them up. Right? So please do this service. There are many services. Hare Krishna. I don't know, for some reason I'm not feeling well. So I will stop it here. Something is wrong. I don't know what is wrong. So, sorry? Yeah. So I request Shreyas Prabhu here to continue with Luke Kirtan. And I request everybody here to intensely pray that this Jagannath Rath Yatra should build more and more bonding among all of us. This Jagannath Rath Yatra should bring many new devotees to connect with Krishna. And in the exchange of doing the Jagannath Rath Yatra, anybody saying anything harshly, unknowingly, knowingly, please forgive. Please understand it's the anxiety of Lord Jagannath. Even in your respective houses, Please maintain the spirit of Lord Jagannath, right? And please worship Him. Please worship Him. Please make this Rath Yatra very opulent. Yes, we are doing a big number of Jagannath Rath Yatras, but every Rath Yatra in itself is special. So make sure that every Rath Yatra you go to, you give your 100%. And 7th, 13th and 14th, don't miss a single Rath Yatra. Hare Krishna. Jagannath Swami ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki Jai. Jai Gaur Premanand. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mataji just gave a huge amount, 50,000 rupees. Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let's read a long Hare Bol for Jyotsna Mataji. Hare Krishna. It's not about the amount, it's about the spirit that you want to be part of it. Even 50 rupees is equal to 50,000 in front of Jagannath. Whatever your capacity is, give it as per your capacity. Whatever your desire is. You never know if you will see another Rath Yatra in next year. Right? We don't know. And I would like to take this opportunity because Mataji started that. Even my mother, sitting there, Lilananda Devidasi, she spoke to her husband, Namakeshav Prabhu, who is on the bed. And they both decided to give 50,000 rupees for the Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sorry, my intention was not to tell these numbers there, but just take it in the right spirit. Even your 1 rupee, or 10 rupee, or 10,000, 5,000, any amount is equivalently dear to Lord Jagannath because on your behalf, Prasad will be distributed. Huh? Yes, so Subharav Prabhu is going to be in charge of book distribution when the Rath Yatra happens. So he needs volunteers for distributing books. Anybody who wants to volunteer, few Mataji just told this, you can lift your hand. Yeah. Yeah. This is a Bhakti center. For all Rath Yatras also, he needs volunteers, but he can choose the people from whom they are coming to the Rath Yatra. You have the chart right now. Please message Subharav Prabhu who wants to distribute books. And he will reach you in all Rath Yatras. He will know which Rath Yatra. Just message him and tell, I am coming to this Rath Yatra, this Rath Yatra, this Rath Yatra, I want to distribute books. So he will bring the books, he will give it to you, and you can do the book distribution. Okay? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Very good, Hare Krishna. Jai. Please enthusiastically participate in the Kirtan. This is Sankirtan moment. Everybody stay in your place, close your eyes, hear the holy names. This is not a musical concert. This is the calling of our soul for the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Two kartas are enough. Please, the kirtan is very nice and melodious and propagated, but it really disturbs if someone is not playing well. Please don't take me wrong. 2 or 3 are good enough. Right?